Hello everyone and big welcome and happy Monday. Here's Patricia Missakian from the Akashic Records Institute, and it's an honor to be here with you, opening the Sacred Crystal Codes energy for the week with you and supporting you in passing through this threshold and connecting with what is really important for you, what you wanted to bring into your life, and what is slowing down your path, releasing what is slowing down your path. So, happening this week, we are 2 weeks away from going to Brazil again, so I'm so honored to go back to Brazil. I'm going to another city this time. I'm going to a city called Gramado. I'm doing the 4th Holistic International speaking event, so it's an honor to be brought back to Brazil, and we're going to do the speaking. We're going to teach a Akashic Records certification program in person, and then I'm gonna go to São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro for a few small workshops. So exciting days ahead, and we're going to continue making videos for you to support you in opening the energies for the week. So stay tuned, and especially stay tuned for September 18. Put that date in your calendar, because that's when we launch the new Oracle deck, the Akashic Realm Messengers Oracle deck, and we're going to open on September 18, and the whole day, 24 hours. There will be drawing, there will be healing sessions, there will be surprises and lives, so you wanted to stay tuned. If you go probably up here on the link, it's going to have the link so you can opt in and save the date and receive information when we get close. So those are the notifications I have, and now let's turn back to you to connect with your presence, with your heart, and go back to a place of neutrality, to what you wanted to bring into your life, without the interpretations and the confusion that ego loves to create in order to take you away or slow down your path to what you really wanted to create in your life. So let's together close our eyes, bring our attention to your heart. Take a nice deep breath. And let's create a separation from all interpretations we had from the experiences that we lived the last week, our own interpretations of people or situations. And let's start to allow the memories to come to you, and be present with those memories, honoring them. Trust that beyond the first impression that you had, beyond the agreements that you made, beyond all interpretations that you made regarding those memories from last week, just allow them to come to you and acknowledge them. Be present with them, so they no longer have to come around, circle around. Almost like when a child wants something, if you give attention to the child and respond to what comes your way, the child is content. So the same thing when we keep attracting people or situations in our lives that we are not giving attention, we're just shoving down in our body, that's when we create blockages, we create emotions that holds us back from moving forward. So that's why it's so important to tune into these memories, just acknowledge them and releasing them, so your ego don't have where to hook to hold you back as you continue moving forward week by week with the empowerment of the sacred crystal codes. So surrender to all experiences, regardless if you label them good or bad, and give yourself permission to move forward, passing through this threshold that determines the changing of this new opportunity that opens up with every Monday. connecting to the identity that you choose to embrace at every single moment of your week, no matter what comes your way. It's the identity of peace, the identity of focus, the identity of commitment, self-integrity. Choose one that is going to most support you. And now create space, open yourself to receive the message from the sacred crystal codes for this week for you. So for this week, we receive the sacred crystal codes of simplicity. This crystal grid comes into your life to remind you of the power of simplicity. Have you ever heard of people trying so hard that they lost their way? Less is more. So where in your life are you trying to overcomplicate things? Clarity comes when you stop trying to master perfection as you're already perfect. As you clear your mind and contemplate this grid, the intelligence of your body will receive the transmission and start applying simplicity to your life. As you see this grid, it's a simple circle with crystal quartz, and the crystal quartz is the most common crystal. You can find it in huge quantity everywhere. And because of that, some people may not give the value that the clarity and all the wisdom that you receive by tuning into this crystal. How many times when we receive, and I see that especially through guiding my students in decoding the message from the records, in developing their intuition, most students, especially those that are claircogs, they will access the records for the first time and they will be like, but that's so easy, but that's, I feel like I already know this information. But of course, it's because the claircogs are the one that had the hardest time to let go and to trust what's coming through them. So here simplicity brings that wisdom for you. Where in your life are you trying to overcomplicate things? And it's so funny that before I draw this card this morning, before I tune into the energy of the week, I had someone that was doing something for me, and I had approved something, and then he redid and put different elements. And when I saw the second one, the energy went down. I could just feel the energy got lost. And when I asked why it's so different than the first one, he was saying that he thought it wasn't perfect enough, so he tried to make it better, and I can feel energy from and it completely lost the energy. So again, simplicity. Where in your life you are telling yourself it's not good enough, I can't move forward, I need to go back to the drawing board, and this is the job of the ego that try to go back into the sense of security, the sense of who you are, and all that stuff, and try to bring you back to slow down your evolution. So look into your life and look where you're overcomplicating things, where there is a lot going on, and you need to do some clearing. It could even be like clutter. Could be that there is a lot going on in your environments, and it's time to what is unnecessary, what is just taking space in your life, in your home, in all areas. All right, so have a beautiful week. Stay tuned, because this Wednesday, for Wisdom Wednesday, we're going to bring simplicity, but we're also going to bring more information about the Akashic realm. So I'm so excited, and we are ready to share more, so you can be present with us, growing with us, and just this whole new level of depth and wisdom that is coming to you by you being connected with us, and in this witnessing this birth of this beautiful body of work, which is the Akashic Realm Messengers Oracle deck. So stay tuned for the big review on Wednesday. Wishing you so much love, and make sure to look into where simplicity can support you this week. This is the week to look at that. Have a beautiful one, and I'll see you soon.